I did drop a question about if you could teach your brain to act positively. Yes, you can. Applying one thing, positive thinking. Positive thinking is one of those, which I call it a magical tool that we have, and then we don't use it. We don't really use it at all. We just ignore it and we let other thoughts shape who we are. It is a mindset thing to see the good in every situation. It is a choice to see the best in every situation. I come back to Drive Your Mind, and today it's about how I did overcome one of the biggest tragedies of my life by having simply two things: thinking positive and making a choice. I have two sides on my brain, and probably everyone has, but that's how I like to interpret myself. I've got the positive side and I've got the negative side. I'm going to be using my hands quite often because this is just going to be me saying what I've experienced. There's no preparation at all. If I stop and get lost, my apologies, but I'm probably going to get to know about me. So that's it. As I said, I used the two things that helped me to be where I am. I have overcome two tragedies and they shaped who I am. Lost my mom and lost my dad in a space of a very short time between both of them. Wasn't easy. Wasn't really easy at all. But those two tragedies, they did define who I am. They gave me a new spirit that shaped who I am, the way I think, the way I act. It's all about making a choice. You have a choice to pick who you're going to listen. In this case, your brain, to start with. My brain, that's how I started. I had to make a choice between who I'm going to listen. The side who was saying, you know, you're weak, you're broken, you can't do this, the world is just finished, the world just fell apart, and the world is going to carry on like this. And I had the good side saying, you can come out of this better than you are at the moment. You can find a better path. You can be a new you. You can find a new Adriano in your life. I had to make the choice. And I had to choose two specific people who I'm to listen to that's going to help me to get somewhere. Believe it or not, at the time I didn't have the ability to take the information in. I didn't have the sense or the vision that I needed to find my flow. I only had one person at the time who put me where I needed to be, who guided me where I wanted to be. Not where I wanted to be, but who showed me the pathway to follow. God, have some faith. He will help you in the darkest moment. We all have those darkest moments in our life. But all I wanted to say is, everyone will have to deal with some kind of tragedy. Either family member, either friend, or son, daughter, whatever it is going to be. Don't let that tragedy stop you from finding how precious you are as a human being you can be. I have the ability to shape who I am, to lift myself up. But my main message to you is, don't wait for a tragedy to happen to start finding your spirit, to start finding who you can be. What path are you going to take? You have every single ingredient you need to be able to pick yourself and choose where to go. Changing your life, it's not about you abandoning what happened. It's about you looking at the future, because you don't know who's going to be around you, who's going to help you to get somewhere, or who's going to learn from something that you have done. I would say the biggest thing that stops you from going somewhere is you not believing on yourself. I believe that looking at the positive side of my brain, I know I can win anything that happens. I know that there is something inside me that will help me enlighten my life. But the magic only happens if I allow myself for that to happen, if I look inside me. So just to finish off, don't wait for something to happen to be able to change your life. You've got the today to start shaping your life. Don't wait. Start living the life you want to live. Because once a tragedy happens, to pick yourself up again, it will take a while, because the pain is going to be there. But that pain is going to be the fuel to help you to change your life. But you don't need to cause yourself a pain. You don't need to get a needle in your spirit to make you change. Use your tools that you have available. This is why I'm documenting my journey, because I do believe we all have the strength that we need to propel ourselves forward, that you can achieve all you want. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.